I would like to know, except the faster refill of complete fuel cell tank, what is the main advantage of a fuel cell car compared to the electric car with fast recharge and high range as Tesla, for example?
I think that fuel cell is basically a pure electric car.
Yes.
With a 3-minute chargeable.
Yes.
And 500 kilometers drivable.
Okay.
So, and we do not argue with battery electric vehicle or fuel cell vehicle, which is a winner.
Yes.
We think that we both necessary.
Yes.
But for the customer's convenience point of view,
yes,
fuel cell is similar to the current car.
Yes.
So you go to the charging station and you can charge within 3 minutes, and you can go to next within 3 minutes. But the battery electric vehicle, you need a huge power to charge. So imagine you have a 50 kilowatt hour. When you charge 1 hour, that is only 50 kilowatt.
Yes.
But if you charge within 6 minutes, that means you need a 500 kilowatts.
Okay.
Imagine how difficult to charge 500 kilowatts with charging cable.
Yes, and except the convenience problem, has Toyota all the consideration as for the, like the infrastructure, for example, does Toyota invest in fuel cell technology because they may know that it is difficult to develop electric charging infrastructure for electric car?
I think that infrastructure actually is a choice of the society.
Yes.
The energy choice is also the choice of society. It's society to decide which energy to use. And we, Toyota, will provide the option for the society to go to the low carbon together with the battery electric vehicle.
Okay.
So we don't chase with the battery or fuel cell. We think we do need both to go into the low carbon society in the future.
But some may think that only electric car is enough for the future when there will be no petrol, because it was considered that with fuel cell technology, from the beginning to the wheel, we will have an efficiency only about 40 to 50%. And with electric car, we may have 80%. So
that is the people who only think starting from the electricity.
Yes.
But if you start from the many available energy source, fuel cell hydrogen can be producible from even the waste or sewage or biomass. If you calculate from those, the electric vehicle is not the winner of the efficiency. So for total energy consideration necessary to go beyond the oil ages. Okay. So we don't argue about the efficiency of the very good for the battery electric vehicle if it is charged through the only from the electricity already created.
Okay.
But if you calculate the efficiency of creating electricity, it's differentiated.
Okay. And what do you think about all the fuel cell technology like aluminium air? What is the advantage of hydrogen fuel cell compared to aluminium air, for example?
Aluminium means battery,
yes.
New battery. You know the physics. So if you good thing of the battery is you can take the one electron out very easily and the efficiency is very high. But those zinc air or aluminum air, these you need to take 2 electrons from each atom. Okay. Energy level is much higher than the current battery. So if you calculate the real efficiency of those new battery, that can be much different from the current easy batteries.
Okay.
So as a physicist, I'm originally a physicist.
Yes, I know.
There's a huge advance in those battery technology. But I feel as an engineer, very long way to go for the real world.
Okay. And do you think about develop hydrogen fuel cell for the utility trucks, for example?
Oh yeah. So as you said, we cannot change the whole bunch of the transport from small car to large trucks by electricity, because huge truck, you need a huge battery, and truck has to transport material rather than battery. So the battery electric cannot be done cannot be applicable for the large trucks or transport. So the fuel cell has still potential to do this.
Okay. And does Toyota plan to go on this way?
Oh, so we are working together with Hino, our affiliate, to provide the bus in 2016.
Yes.
And also we are considering much more wider usage of the fuel cell in the future.
I have a question. Do you think in the components in Mirai will be used for P4?
What do you mean?
Components from Mirai will be used for the next years. For example, the auxiliary battery and maybe motors.
So, sorry that I cannot disclose that incoming product. Yeah.
And what about infrastructure in France for the Mirai? Do you think Mirai will be soon in France, or it's a difficult question about infrastructure?
Oh yeah, so our basic policy is we will provide a car where the infrastructures are and our customers are. So the marketing people are considering how we deliver the car.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And what is the for the fuel cell system? What is the lifespan of the car components?
Difficult to predict now, but at least as the car can run as long as that people expect for Toyota cars. So we don't expect any exchange of the material or components within a few years' time.
Okay. But do you have already have tested the vehicle, and do you know?
Oh yes, the engineering says we have
how many thousands kilometers?
Several millions of kilometers already we accumulated.
Yes.
So, but we cannot predict everything.
Yes.
So that's why we start gradually.
But because the people are really interesting to know if the platinum, the use of platinum components can be we have to be changed.
No, that same argument has been done in 1990s for the low emission vehicle of the gasoline. So all the platinum has to gather to California to meet the low emission, but nothing happens. So, and yes, old fuel cell car using a huge amount of the platinum, like 100 grams per vehicle. Now we cut in further down, and we are targeting to be a comparable amount with a diesel catalyst in near future. Okay. So we don't think and also the amount of the platinum in the future it's not a killing issue.
And what will be the next step of Toyota on fuel cell car?
At least we want the people to try it.
Yes.
Then we are already working for the next generation
Yes.
to improve. Yeah.
On the price and more on the price or more on the range?
They're both. Yeah, of course, range is not a big issue now. So with 500 km, 400 km,
it is enough. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so of course, we would like to be convenient for our customer, and we'd like to expand more population of this car. So that's the way we are doing it.